world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. First, we have the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with satchel and shiny morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. Then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress's eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honour, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. Then the justice, in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice changed towards childish trebles, pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, to end this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. What? Do you tremble? Are you all afraid? Alas, I blame you not, for you are mortal, and mortal eyes cannot endure the devil. Avaunt, thou dreadful minister of hell! Thou hadst but power over his mortal body. His soul thou canst not have, therefore be gone. Foul devil, for God's sake, hence and trouble us not. For thou hast made the happy earth thy hell, filled it with cursing cries and deep exclaims. If thou delight to view thy heinous deeds, then behold the pattern of thy butcheries. Oh, gentlemen, see! See dead Henry's wounds open their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush, blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for 'tis thy presence that exhales this blood from cold and empty veins where no blood dwells. Thy deed inhuman and unnatural provokes this deluge most unnatural. O God, which this blood madest, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinkest, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and eat him quick, as thou dost swallow up this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered. Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, As stern alarums change to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of his fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in his lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasings of a lute. But I am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, that so lamely and unfashionable the dogs bark at me as I halt by them, why I, in this weak piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun, and descant on my own deformity. Therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these fair, well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain, and hate the idle pleasures of these days. Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous. By drunken prophecies, lie bows and dreams, I have set my brother Clarence and the king in deadly hate the one against the other. And if Edward be as true and just as I am subtle, false and treacherous, this day should Clarence be mewed up about the prophecy that says that G of Edward's heirs the murderer shall be. Dive thoughts deep into my soul. Here Clarence comes. Yet here's a spot. Out! Damned spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then? 'Tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie! A soldier and a feared. What need we fear who knows it, when none can hold our power to account? Yet who'd have thought the old man would have so much blood in him? Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Oh, these hands ne'er be clean. No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all with this starting. Here is the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed. To bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed.